everybody, and welcome to Rise the Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
I'm Cam.
And I'm the sound police.
And there's always
Brownie.
one.
It's usually me, but Jeremy the past couple weeks has forgotten to mute his phone.
I'm very disappointed. in
Fail.
you.
We need a checklist,
Fail.
just hanging off the sound dampener. That
Right above Chris, there needs to be a big old sign that says, mute your phone.
Yep.
unbelievable.
So unprofessional.
And in front of Chris, hit record.
I did hit record, and then I was about to cue you guys in, and then I remembered that I could actually play the opening because I made a small version of it.
Yeah,
So then I was like, oh, I'll do that, and then I figured you would just know when to come in.
Yeah.
But then, of course,
a lightweight version, and I messed it up.
So wait,
Anyways.
does that mean you're the kind of person that has their phone like blaring in a movie theater?
Oh my goodness, Cam, you had to bring this up. Anyways, this is Cam. All right.
Did you
And-
notice how he avoided the topic?
No, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Okay, I annoy everybody. When I play this little Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes games, I turn the audio on. Doesn't matter. In the middle of the night, our son's asleep in his crib in the same room as us. Nope, I'm playing pew pew, blow up explosions.
And I look over at him and I'm like, excuse you? Like,
I need the audio. My coworkers, can't you just play it on silent? No! Eyeballs, ears.
So what,
it's 50% of the experience.
just put your AirPods in.
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to. I don't have them in right now.
Doug McBaldy doesn't know how to use AirPods.
he's worried he won't be able to hear the spirit deities summoning him.
Oh, it's really funny you bring that up. Because seriously, yeah, I don't have the audio down ever. I'm always listening to the audio. So.
Middle of church. Pew, 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 pew.
No, it's part of the experience.
Oh, so before you get too much further, Dave has brought up we owe some Nerf dartings. from last week.
No.
So
Apparently this is from last week. Oh, in the head. Oh, right in the dome. Oh, jeez. What did I do to deserve this? You put bigger batteries in there. Cam, you don't want this.
Oh, there goes Han.
Oh, no.
What hit me? How
The blasters. The blasters. They have so much English. Oh, my leg is now a hamburger. Hit Kara. Oh. Apparently that was from last week. Poor Chris. He worked his butt off cleaning up all of this, and it's just immediately back to where we left off.
It's a shame. It really is.
Man.
No, what you should actually do is paint those and then just redo the backboard.
Oh, man. That'd be
right?
hilarious.
That's actually a good idea. Or what we should do is we should make the whole entire background Velcro and put little Velcro strips on those so they just
They
go
just
swoop.
stick?
Oh, that
Yep.
would be pretty cool.
Except imagine shooting a Velcro ball out of that
Just
gun. It's not going to go
hits Jeremy
anywhere.
and embeds. Well, we put the soft side on the balls.
Have you seen how that's loaded? It's in a hopper. You can't control the way it enters the gun.
But no, what I'm saying is you'll put the soft side of
the
the Velcro.
pile.
Yeah, exactly, the pile, not the
Hook.
hook.
Okay.
I mean, unless
Jeremy
you're
knows a
shooting
lot about
Jeremy, then you
piles.
can hit him with the hook side. That's fine.
I work with hook and pile every day of my life. Sewing it on flight
Sometimes life
suits
gives you the hook when you just need the pile.
Anyways, so we're going to talk a little backstory about Cam here. So Cam, we met you at GalaxyCon.
GalaxyCon.
2019.
2019.
I think that's the only year they did it.
Yeah, and the first year
yeah,
there, they were all
'cause-
bragging about it, and then now they're not coming
Yeah.
back. And I loved that con.
They
I
replaced
had a lot of
Wizard
fun.
Con or something, didn't they?
I think so.
Not sure what they did.
But it was really a fun time.
It was.
So we just ran into you there, right? We just saw you.
It was like
said
a really
hi.
brief. I don't even know. Like I vaguely have like faces remembered.
Yeah.
I was dressed up as Ray.
Yeah,
Were you that
Yeah.
time?
Most people try to
was
repress
right.
seeing Jeremy.
I know.
so.
I know.
It's a bad memory.
But you ended up finding it on YouTube, or where'd you find us on YouTube?
Yeah, so because it was like Mandalorian season, or not Mandalorian, Boba Fett was coming out.
Yeah.
So naturally, my feed's just
Star Wars stuff.
blowing up with
Yeah.
Star Wars, and I found you on YouTube by accident.
That's perfect.
I like
But you
it.
popped
That's
up
the best
as,
way to
like-
find us.
Yeah, and it was.
Don't search us out. You'll never see
I don't
us.
even know how you popped up because it wasn't like my normal YouTube search.
Yeah.
I think I was looking up something specifically for Boba Fett, like a review. I think it was actually for because I watch or listen to Mr. Sunday Movies,
Okay.
and it was through that feed that I found you. And then I was like, wait a second, these guys look and kind of sound familiar. And then you mentioned Floodwood.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I think these are the guys that I met very briefly at
That's
GalaxyCon.
hilarious.
Yes.
That is
ago.
super hilarious.
So Cam says, "Hi, Cam. I'm the other Cam."
Cameron with the K.
Hey, I don't want to derail this because I really want to stick to Star Wars as much as possible. But Cam, the 3D printer is down here, actually printing as we speak.
You might be able to hear it going. "Dwee-doo,
Yeah, let us know. Comment on how loud that actually is. If it's fine or if it's really loud.
Listening for it sounds very loud suddenly.
It's like when you're trying to be quiet at night and you step on the creaky floorboard. During the day, you
an
never
interesting
hear
fact about this building: every floorboard's a creaky floorboard.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. When you've been around since 1920,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
you'd creak too. Can't hear
think how
it.
creaky your joints will be.
Can't. Oh no, Ryan, who was supposed to be here, can't hear it.
Yeah, he was also supposed to throw us a pizza party.
Well, what the
That's
heck?
right, Ryan. I was told you were going to throw us a pizza party.
Yeah, classic Ryan, promising pizza parties and not delivering.
What the heck?
He's just DiGiornoing.
So conventions, GalaxyCon. Have you been to any since?
No.
What have you been to before GalaxyCon?
There was one that I went to in Fargo. It was an anime convention.
Okay. Oh
So
yeah.
I went there. I think it's just called Anime Fargo or something like that.
Okay. Because there's an Anime Fusion in Wisconsin, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
Got it.
It
And
was.
DuluCon is always the same weekend.
As Anime Fusion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tragic.
I know it is.
But no, because it's literally just a convention in a hotel.
Oh, funny.
It's the weirdest thing. But I went because there was the guy who voices Kingdom Hearts. I'm trying to think. I'm losing that guy's name.
The main character?
In what?
Sora?
Not Sora, but like the Ansem, the guy who voices Ansem.
Oh.
Anyway, he was there, and that's why I
Cool.
was like, oh sure, like because I lived in Waka at the time, and it was like a 2-hour drive, so it's not the end of the world. It still sucks.
Yeah.
I can't help myself, but you say Waka, and I think Waka Waka.
Come on.
Oh, gosh.
It's Muppet reference. I'm trying to stick to Star Wars. Wookie Wookie.
So speaking of Star Wars, we're going to do something that we like to do around
Who
here.
is the Daily Bugle? Hello, Daily Bugle.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
Daily Bugle.
We did literally nothing to deserve that, so we really do appreciate the
Yes.
follow.
Daily Bugle.
Thank you.
It's all me. Come on.
Yeah,
It is
right,
you.
right.
It probably is.
It's my charm.
Yeah.
Why can't I find the button for it? There it is. I haven't had to dust it off. So sometimes the best place to go to think about Star Wars is r/Star Wars leaks. And because we're in sort of Star Wars downtime, that's where you go to get the Star Wars news. And I actually saw this earlier. This is the first Star Wars leak.
Can I say it?
No, I'm saying
I wanna
no.
say it.
You shut up. Christopher Lloyd has been cast in The Mandalorian season 3.
Doc Brown.
We heard
Yo.
about it last night. Kara's brothers told us. And I was going to tell Cam about it, but you stole my thumb.
No, Back to the Future
His
is my favorite
thunder.
film franchise, so you can't take Christopher Lloyd away from me.
Christopher, are you a big fan of Back to the Future?
Yeah.
So are you excited? Have you heard that?
I did not hear that actually.
Oh,
How excited?
I'm sorry that I had to say it so aggressively to cut Jeremy off, but I was afraid he was going to steal it
I was
from me.
going to say it. I would have like dangled the carrot out on the end of the stick.
Well, so
for a
the
little
thing
while
is, like,
longer.
because you're sitting here flirting carrot dangles, I had to just cut to the quick.
It's pretty exciting though.
That's going to be fun. So, do we have any idea what kind of character he's going to play?
That's
Whoops.
what I was
Oh,
gonna
no.
say.
I've almost gave somebody a platinum award instead of opening the thing up.
Guys, I'm so excited. What if he dates the Jawa lady?
Oh, that would be awesome.
that would be friggin' hilarious.
Because she's kind of tinkery.
She's nutty.
He could be a tinkery, nutty guy.
I like it.
That could
Man,
be so funny.
I would 1,000% be on board for that.
Her character in Boba
I
Fett
love
and
her.
Mandalorian has just been like just a little piece that just really sells how fun Star Wars is.
Yeah.
They've always done humor well, right? And everyone, even you're cold. I love just all of it.
A lot of people are speculating potentially an older Mandalorian.
I don't see it. I don't.
Has he played like a hardcore action character ever?
Doc Brown.
Well, he was recently in
He got shot.
Nobody, which was like a John Wicky kind of movie.
No
What?
way.
But he's got like
Wait.
one scene.
I feel I remember
It was like-
seeing a trailer for this.
Yeah, it was like last year. I think.
Yeah, we watched a trailer for it, and we were
Really?
like, Christopher Lloyd, what? I don't remember anything beyond us saying that,
And
but
it's got I can't remember who the main character is. I think he's from Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I think.
oh yeah, it's the main character, Better Call Saul. He's Saul.
Hold on. What are we looking at?
Why am I blanking his name?
Nobody.
Bob Odenkirk.
Bob
But
Yes,
What
Bob
movie are you
Odenkirk.
talking about?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Oh, I haven't
Now
watched
I've
it yet.
seen
It looks good.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. So
we
Like on
wanted
a
to watch
scale
it.
of
We
1
never
to
did.
10, How much
Like,
do you enjoy
on a
it?
scale of
Like if 10 is Star Wars and
John
1
Wick.
is Jeremy.
Well, no, like John Wick is good, right? Everybody likes.
I
John
love
Wick?
John
Yeah, I
Wick.
give John Wick
Yeah.
like an 8.
Okay, so I mean,
For
That's
me,
a-
I think it was personally on par with it, but that's
Did?
because I didn't go in with like these high expectations.
That's
I need you to build it up so high for me that I'm nothing but
It is the
disappointed.
best thing that has ever been seen.
It is better than.
I'm definitely got to see it now. I love Bob Odenkirk.
I
He's
do too.
hilarious.
he's so good.
Have you watched Better Call Saul?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He does a who is it with now? I can't remember. I'm just gonna look at Bob Odenkirk because he did a sketch comedy show with somebody else that is hilarious.
He's really funny.
What if they cast him in one of the Star Wars shows?
I'd take it.
He was
Yeah.
on Mr. Show, of course. What's the thing called?
Who would you, if you had to cast Bob Odenkirk in Star Wars, who would you cast him as?
Oh, some sort of scummy, fast talking, like double cross, or like
But I
probably
mean,
another
like-
type of bounty hunter, or maybe like oh, I can't remember what his name is. The Apollo Creed, the guy that hands out the bounty pucks, that guy.
Oh,
Like something like that, maybe.
the Reading Rainbow guy.
No, that's LeVar Burton. I can't remember what his name is, but like I actually saw a meme with him in there. So like he's been in Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers,
Yes.
duh.
So he's been in a bunch of 80s act. This is hilarious to me. So he's you see his hand like handing out the bounty pucks, right? And he's like, these 3 come in cold because it's personal. Then it's the crocodile from Happy Gilmore who bit off his hand, and then it's the alien from Predator that shoots him and kills him. And then the last one is Ivan Drago from Rocky 4 that killed him in the race. So it's all things from other movies that killed him, basically.
that was a funny skit somebody did.
It was a meme that somebody did. Like he's like handing out the bounty pucks. Like these 3 come in
That's
cold because it's
That's
personal.
funny.
Brilliant.
It was very, very good.
Well, that was just kind of like
Bob Odenkirk was a writer on the Tenacious D TV series. That's amazing.
Well,
I'm thinking Bob Odenkirk as a piratey character like Hondo.
could you see him be?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Just
my
kind of like,
gosh, yeah.
oh, you know.
Yeah. So like it's sort of similar to what I was thinking.
I just don't know
What
where
about like
they
Dengar?
would put, maybe. You're Dengar.
With Bob and David is what it's called.
Can you smack him for me? Just
Don't use the darts. You could pay money, Karen. Ow!
I didn't even need to pay money.
Oh, Jeremy's been timed out and I missed it. Which one is Jeremy?
Who paid for timeout? Oh, David.
We did that.
So Cam gets the close up. Is there anything that you want to talk about while Jeremy's on timeout? Shut up, Jeremy. You're on timeout.
Yeah,
You going to go for 2,
nobody
mister?
can hear you.
Have you guys talked about Boba Fett already? Because you guys were going to talk about it.
We have
I
not. We've
don't
not done
know-
anything spoilery with it yet.
No, has Brad
overall?
watched it? Because we've watched.
Swanky has for sure. Brad has not said.
Brad, you should tell us if you watched it, because I know you like to binge at the end of seasons.
Yeah. So and Brad has commented. So Brad, let us know.
I know, I saw that yes, he's watched it. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
He also said Christopher Lloyd will probably date Grogu, knowing Disney. They're probably the same age. It's not weird. They're the same age.
It's true. But what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Anyway, I was gonna ask, what did you guys think of it overall?
I liked it.
You liked it?
I know Chris had issue with some of it.
The only issue, okay, let me just unpack this for a second. Jeremy, you're going to stay on timeout because now I get to grandstand a little bit. The only issue I had is the amount of time they spent with the Sand People in episode 2 was 95% splashback, and I don't care. It was fine. Like the storytelling, all of it was totally fine. I didn't have any problem with it. I was just like, I want the now stuff. He sat down in Jabba's throne. That's the story that I care about right now.
Yeah.
You're like, teased me with this really cool story, and we're going to tell you this other one instead. Ha ha.
That's true. I would say that they did build it up in the end of Mandalorian to be like this big BA, like shoot 'em up action show, and it gave us the backstory of Boba. But I loved the backstory of Boba. Like,
It was good.
I loved seeing the Sand People and watch his growth from like, I'm going to bring in Han and let the Empire kill him, to who he is at the end.
I wish he would have said something about how crappy his jetpack was or something, because that's literally what got him to the. Like, he's like, freak a jetpack, and just like
put
throws it
some
back into
gum
the
on
Sarlacc pit. You're still on timeout.
What did you think of it, Cam?
Too long of a time.
Now you're not muted. I was just.
I think, I don't know, I was a little mixed. Because
Okay.
I felt like it was such a strangely structured season
It
of
was.
the show.
There was a lot of a few of the episodes were like Mandalorian
Yeah,
episodes.
it was like 2 episodes of flashback. Sorry, I'll let you finish
Well,
your
it's
point.
just like
Yeah.
imagine getting your own show and being the most popular character, and then you're not in an episode.
That's true.
Not in 2 episodes.
That's true.
kind of it.
And those are the Mandalorian
No,
episodes.
There was some guy wearing the costume. It wasn't even him. He was probably on vacation.
It felt like such a weird decision. Like they wanted to do something with Mandalorian, but then they're like, we have a better idea for season 3. So we're just going to shove everything in this corner and call it a day.
Yeah.
That's what I felt, but
Yeah, no, like, and I would agree with it. Like, so when I first saw, like, they were like, obviously, in the episode prior, they're like, Mando's definitely showing up, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, so we're gonna get some sort of cool whatever. And eventually, they kind of get like the fight scene with all the people from town or whatever and all that, and like they're sort of like working together and stuff. Like I thought that's all we were gonna get, and then he was gonna go away. Not 2 full episodes, like episode 2.2 or season 2.2 of The Mandalorian inside of Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Here's what was fun for me. Kara's dad and I, he always asked me about computer problems or, you know, and we don't have a lot to talk about per se.
Speaking of, he was disappointed you didn't show up at the house today, so I have a feeling he had a question for you.
Oh, that's hilarious. Thank goodness.
He doesn't miss you. He misses your expertise.
But anyway, so we were talking about
Wow,
the
you're
Book of
saying
Boba
he's an
Fett.
expert in something, Chris?
No, I'm saying that compared to your dad, he's an expert in
Oh,
something.
okay.
But we were sitting around at dinner last night, and we were talking about the Book of Boba Fett, and he just drops on me, yeah, I'm real glad Cad Bane finally met his end, you know, and I was like, that's awesome. But here's
Wait.
what's funny.
My dad was okay with someone dying?
Yeah.
Well, Cad Bane, he is a Cad and the bane of everyone's existence.
But here's
It's
what was
true.
fun.
It's true.
Very rarely, because like I get excited. My mom loves Mandalorian, the show, but she has no idea.
She probably also loves the Mandalorian, the person, too.
Probably.
The show, she's never seen any of the Clone Wars, right? Why would I don't know. But Kara's dad actually really likes the Clone Wars. So
Loves
when
it.
he said that
He's even watched Rebels.
Yeah, when he said that he was glad Cad Bane met his end, I was like, this guy has his whole backstory and can truly appreciate Cad Bane's character. You know, because have you watched the Clone Wars?
yeah.
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I've seen. Sadly, I haven't seen the final season or any of the Bad Batch.
It is
I know.
so good.
Well, at the time, I didn't have Disney Plus when it was coming out, and by the time I did get it, I was watching the Marvel shows, and then there's like 30 other things that came out after a year and a half of.
You need to
absolutely
stop
nothing.
watching what you're watching now and go and watch the final season of Clone Wars and the Bad Batch.
Well,
Okay.
if you were to ask the Jeremy
attacked.
cut, take the first 4 episodes of season 7, skip the middle 4, and jump to the last 4.
Rude.
Not rude. We don't need to see Ahsoka fixing a motorcycle.
It's not a motorcycle.
It's character growth.
Yeah, it shows. It takes very angry Ahsoka and makes her into less angry Ahsoka.
Yeah.
It-
And how
it's an
dare you
important
hate on
story.
my girl?
Can
How
we-
dare you?
Give the same treatment to Kara. Where can we send Kara to take her from less?
We need to
like-
send her to a space garage so she can work on a hot rod for 4 episodes, and then when she comes back, she'll be less angry.
Funny. That's what you're saying. Calmed her down. Anyways,
Yeah,
there's a
exactly.
big comment.
Yeah.
there.
So who done to an AT? I can never remember who this is.
Ashley.
That's Ashley. Oh, dang. Okay. So Ashley. Sorry, I forget whose handles
We need
are
to
what.
have a list for you of who everybody is.
Ashley said, speaking of Jack Black, I just learned that his mom helped create the abort guidance system, which rescued the Apollo 13 astronauts. Both of Jack Black's parents are rocket scientists.
Yes, I remember hearing this.
She left work to go to the hospital, but brought along a printout of a problem she was working on. She called in the solution and Jack Black's birth announcement from the hospital later that day. How crazy is that?
I'll tell you what, as someone who has birthed a human into this world, I would never. They'd be like, hey, Kara, take this CE with you, and I want you to like complete 10 CE credits while you're at the hospital birthing tip. And I'd be like,
If 3
Sorry?
legitimate American heroes depended on your expertise, you would probably consider it
Probably-
differently.
Hey, you got a cool comment.
Did I get a cool? Oh, Chris Perillo.
hey,
Hold on, we should dart Jeremy real quick. This
No,
is
let's
this
dart
is a
it.
special
Let's
treat
do
for you,
it.
Chris.
Don't dart me. I don't have Legos to walk on
Oh,
like Chris
dude,
does.
Han Solo on the coffee table in carbonite would be amazing. So we do have a Han
Yes.
Solo. So Han got shot unfortunately by Greedo earlier today. All right. So we do have a Han Solo
what
cutout.
the heck? Oh, Lord. All right, put him back, Jeremy.
He got nerfed earlier, and not by a nerf herder.
No, this is in honor of Chris. There.
I mean, sure. Okay. There you go, Chris.
Carbonite. Well, I like that emote.
Oh, that's
the
awesome.
ATU,
That is an
awesome.
incredible emote, Chris. That is amazing.
That is
Your
absolutely
emotes
brilliant.
are amazing.
What do we have? We got the Ahsoka emote now.
You know
I
what's
need to
sad?
tweak that.
You know what's
I do
sad?
need to tweak the
know.
Ahsoka.
Carol, what's Chris having for dinner tonight?
Chris?
Perillo.
Cereal.
Yeah, it's cereal Saturdays.
Saturday.
So,
Chris,
Kara
that's
made
Lady
that Kara
Burrito.
emote.
Lady Burrito. Yeah.
This is Mustang.
And I am Brownie.
And Mr.
That's my handle.
Mr. eats his chicken and washes it down with milk is Kessel, and he's here too.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're just debating the merit. What we were talking about.
Oh,
Clone
he
Wars
said Yo
season 7.
Burrito.
I see that. Yeah. Hello.
Count Chocula tonight. That is a classic cereal.
I do enjoy Count Chocula. So growing up, no, it's not Count Chocula, sorry, but it's.
Ooh, I only want
know.
chocolate related stories tonight.
I'm sorry. No, it's marshmallows, Lucky Charms. I would eat the cereal bits first, and then at the end, I would eat the marshmallows. I would
That's-
separate them, and I would eat them.
If there was a metaphor for life in the afterlife, it was how you ate that cereal. It's just your whole
You
life
eat
is
the
just eating the
boring parts
non-marshmallow
first.
life Lucky Charms. And then if you go to the good place, it's the marshmallow.
That is so
Okay,
funny.
there is a reason that they came out and made a bag of just the Lucky Charms marshmallows.
So I'm curious, what is the nutritional stats for either individual piece? Because I can't imagine the non-marshmallow bits are that much better.
At least it's got I'm assuming whole grains in it and stuff like that.
Is this something you
Iron,
guys want me to
fortified
look up?
cereal, whatever.
Are we interested in that? Well, so you guys
You can look it up.
talk.
I don't know,
Okay.
go
Talking
for
about
it.
Star Wars.
So you guys can go back to.
Wait, Chris, you don't like the marshmallows?
It does, oh well, there's probably they're probably not vegan.
Oh, I suppose. Well, here's what
they're
you
not
do.
because of
You
the-
buy yourself a bag. A bag of them. Send me the marshmallows, and you can keep the cereal bits.
That sounds like a bit too much of a
Cam, favorite
compromise.
cereal?
Honestly, it's probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh,
Solid
Everyone's
choice.
favorite cinnamon. I love cinnamon
Solid
Toast Crunch.
choice.
well, I mean, I like Reese's peanut
Oh,
butter.
there are
As a
vegan
kid, though.
marshmallows though.
As a
Interesting.
kid, there was a cereal that they discontinued. It was a Captain Crunch one, but like the cereal pieces were actually shaped in like a crown.
Oh, cool.
And then it was because I think it was like the berry kind of cereal maybe.
Oh,
But the shapes were actually crowns, and then I don't know. I think they're supposed to be jewels.
can you imagine though? Like,
It's cool.
first off, Captain Crunch rips apart the roof of your mouth as
Okay.
is, and then having sharp points
Yeah.
to go with.
That is the reward for eating Captain Crunch.
It truly is. It is. No pain, no gain.
So I found the Today Show did an expose on our Lucky Charms marshmallows. Actually, literally the title. Are Lucky Charms marshmallows actually real marshmallows? An investigation.
They're just dehydrated marshmallows,
the
aren't they?
aggressiveness of the ad and investigation part.
Yeah. Well, I like how after 2 seconds a pop-up shot down, so I couldn't read the title of the article.
When did that article come out?
On 2019. Get out of here, ad!
Is it running an ad right now?
It's literally shoving the biggest banner ad in the universe. It's like 2/3 of the page. And this is the small version of the ad. And then another one shoots down to like the bottom.
Chris
Oh,
said
that's the
Captain
worst.
Crunch just tastes like blood then because you're eating it. You're just eating it. Before
Maybe
you
it's
hop into the
It's
nutritional
vampire's
value,
choice.
did you guys get the same cereal consistently or did you-
Carbonite Han Solo cereal would be on point.
That would be fun.
So my favorite healthy
2019.
cereal though was Rice Puffs,
I like
puffed rice.
Grape Nuts,
Puffed
so
rice.
good.
Grape Nuts
Oh,
is good.
a healthy
Underrated
cereal?
Grape Nuts is so good.
Raisin Nut Bran.
But there's lots of sugar in that.
Well, there's probably a lot in Grape Crunch too.
What I
there's
like
probably
to
none.
do is puffed rice with honey.
No, get
So
out of here with your
friggin' good.
seasonal stuff.
Just saying.
Is honey vegan? Because the
I
bees
mean-
don't really suffer, do they?
But you're stealing from them, so it's just unethical. Hold on. Okay, so I just Googled Grape Nuts nutrition facts. It has preparation instructions for grape nuts.
Preparation?
Oh my goodness.
This is like Mitch Hedberg's donut joke. This is a one-way, like you just give me the cereal and you mix it with whatever type of milk you prefer.
There are 5 grams of sugar in a serving of grape nuts. There are 47 total carbohydrates, 6 grams of protein, 100% flavor. And grapes have very tiny nuts. This is like what happens. Like, so it goes grape, raisin, grape nut.
Somebody's got to sprinkle in some tangent time in there because we're trying to stick to
emote
Star
is
Wars.
Not one of the base ones anymore.
Yeah, that one.
I can do it. I think
Ooh,
it's a
tangent time.
I think tangent time is a tier 2.
Oh,
Grape nuts with
Dang,
banana.
y'all
Wow.
you guys want to use the one Jeremy emote.
yeah.
I wanted
You
to
need
put the
tier 2.
good ones in the first slot so people could use them. Then I was like, I put holy cow in the third one. We do have this animated emote though.
I was gonna say
That is ridiculous.
Is that the one of Jeremy
That's
eating
Jeremy
pizza?
eating a slice of pizza.
I don't know. I am not Canadian. Not that there's anything wrong with Canadians, but hey, Swanky's got the tangent time one.
Does
Whoa,
he?
swanky.
Chris, also while you're here, we are printing backstage right
We
now. As
are.
we speak. 3D printing.
I decided to print myself an Academy Award.
He is the first thing he asked for. I was like, I printed a bird whistle and it failed. It got knocked off the glass plate bed.
Oh.
Now I actually started following Chris P. I started following Astro
Printer. I followed him
And
too. We rated him one night.
we rated them, and they told you ask a question, they all drop what they're doing to help you out. It's crazy. So I used to use hairspray on my glass print bed. I hope this isn't too boring for everybody, but they told me to use a glue stick. So for the first time ever, what the hairspray got knocked off the plate, and then the glue stick we've had one successful print tonight on it. Our
Dang.
first
Yeah,
one.
glue stick's 1 for 1. I'm pretty impressed by it.
And so, yeah, there's the Academy Award pick. The first thing, Mr. I'm Not Vain Chris, is I'm like, what do you like to print? Oh, let's do an Academy Award. Do they have that, you know? And so that's what
I
we're
said the first thing I suggested was a lightsaber, and then you kept looking. Then it's like, no, we should do an Academy Award.
I've done, like, lightsabers you have to support because they're usually symmetrical. So you have round on all sides. You probably have
Ryan,
to,
I just need to say thank you for the gift sub.
Aw.
2 gift subs. Oh my
Dang,
goodness, Ryan, calm
Ryan.
down. I'll call you after the podcast. I promise.
I wanted Ryan
I'm
to come
sorry.
down
I'm
here.
sorry for
and watch
banning
it
you
in
from coming
person.
down tonight, Ryan.
Oh, it's your fault he didn't come down.
No, it's not my fault. What?
So-
I'm just kidding. I did not ban
Cam,
you.
I'm going to use some of your prior knowledge I just learned about you a little bit ago. You used to work at a grocery store.
Sadly.
Talk about cereal restocking. What type of cereal do you think? Did you ever restock, or was not your
No,
thing?
I stocked and I ordered.
Oh my goodness, ordered?
Yeah, because so Super One has like 2 things. Well, they've got other things that you order, but there's 2 main ones. There's one where you order through their warehouse. So like, Jim Jr., the guy that runs the company, goes and buys a whole bunch of stuff, and then you specifically order from the warehouse, and then you've got through Super Value.
Oh,
so anything
yeah.
that comes through Super Value is more expensive. And those are usually the ones that don't have, they're just like the regular price items.
Got it.
Anything that's got a yellow tag is generally from our warehouse.
Okay.
9 times out of 10.
So it's kind of like he would buy, get
tell you all
deals
the
and
secrets.
bulk buy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Are they going to come after you?
Good.
I would be
so-
surprised if any of the miners
I have,
watch
like-
this.
I have like the nerdiest fact on the face of the planet. Chris and I used to work in the bakery at Super One, and it's just this is crazy to me. They hired a consultant to come in and assess the donut hole storage system. So they used to have round donut hole containers, I believe, and
It either went round to square or square to round.
it was round to square, square to round. The guy comes in and he goes, "Oh, you're paying 44 cents a unit for these round donut hole containers. I can get you some for like 33." He cut off 11 cents per unit. That one saving alone saved him $475,000 a year from going from a circle round donut hole container to a square one, or vice versa. I can't remember it. That always blew
he
my
got
mind.
a cut of that too, didn't he?
Dang.
Didn't he get like
I
for
would
the first
assume that's
few
like-
years he got like a piece of that
The
savings?
even if he got 10%, that'd be $47,000.
Well,
Just for switching containers.
I'm gonna guess it was probably round to square because they're using like everything at Super One is square.
Well, no, now it's the Wild West because I got a bag
The Wild West of donut containers.
This is really interesting,
shipping,
guys.
Just shipping stuff because of, what's going on in the world right now because of COVID and everything. I went to Barnes and Noble and they gave me a bag and said Uline on it. That's just a generic, like Uline's just a gross supplier of construction.
Of everything,
Yep,
yeah.
everything, really.
Literally, they have everything.
They have everything. And so, yeah, it was just like Uline paper bags, which was absolutely crazy to me. So, you don't want what donuts?
I don't want COVID donuts.
Oh, no. I hear COVID donuts come with tiny grape nuts.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, so back to Boba.
Well, just one more tangent about grape nuts. There is a safety warning, contains wheat. This website is heb.com. So HEB is a regional grocer. It's like a Super One, but not
Yeah.
where we are.
Okay.
And so their website, it's hilarious the amount of information they have about grape nuts to me. I'm sure that people with weed allergies appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's just funny that there's these big bold letters that say safety warning contains wheat.
One last like rapid fire. My cereals I liked as a kid. My mom would get Apple Jacks, Fruit
Love
Loops.
Apple Jacks.
I loved Apple Jacks.
I do too.
Smackers, the little
Yep.
golden.
The
with the
Smackers,
frog
yep.
and the brown box.
I think those are called Honey Smacks, aren't they?
It might be Honey Smacks. I loved those too, though.
That's
Oh yeah, Honey Smacks.
I love
Smacks.
those with
I
the
love
frog.
those. Yeah, with the
Heck
little
yes,
frog.
so good.
But yeah, absolutely. And then of course Captain Crunch. But then Reese's peanut butter cups were
Reese, I
Reese's
still,
Reese Puffs.
Reese's Puffs, yeah.
I still buy those on
remember
occasion.
the-
They're so good.
Do they still do the ads? I don't watch cable,
Oh.
so.
They had
We
like,
watch,
ads.
we stream. That's all we do. Netflix, Disney, Paramount, all the things.
So I remember, like, speaking of like childhood, I remember the Cookie Crisp ham.
Yes,
Cookie
exactly. Yes.
Or
And-
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the taste you can see.
Yep.
Yep.
Jeremy has an iron trap for being advertised.
He does.
I know it
Like,
really
I think
affected
you
me
said
as a
it before,
child,
Chris,
apparently.
but Jeremy is the biggest sucker for like advertisements.
I should just run my ads by.
They're great.
So speaking of ads, so I make ads. That's my day job. I'm an ad man.
You just bounce them off me.
I should bounce them off you, but you were like, one of my ads came on and you're like, that's one of Chris's ads because you weren't paying attention. And then the flappy doors on the appliances got you to look.
Poor Chris, he does a lot of photoshopping, right? So it was for an appliance place, and they had the appliances open and shut, and then open and shut. And I was like, poor Chris had to take pictures and cut those out. And I knew, like, I was not paying attention, and I just see like a talking washing machine, but that's not what it was doing. It was just showing you what it looked like open.
Yeah.
And so you can visualize it in your space. I have no idea.
It's literally the idea being that if there's more motion, it's more like if someone's not paying attention, they will pay attention.
Chris-
It literally did exactly what it was supposed to do to you.
Chris P, I am stuck with classic commercials in my brain. Dunkaroos. We were talking about the I forget what the actual product was now, but a wrestler shows up and beats the kid up. It wasn't Capri Sun, was it?
No,
If I
Capri Sun
Google
was
wrestler
the,
beats
like
up
the
kid, am I
Silver
gonna end up on
Surfer
a
kind of
list?
thing.
Wrestler beats up kid commercial.
And you bring up Dunkaroos, Chris. You were Chris P, not our Chris, but you were
You can call me
eating
Brownie.
Dunkaroos cereal last
Sprite?
Saturday, weren't you?
Was it for Sprite?
I think so. Is this it? We're just playing an ad for Jeremy now.
That's it.
Oh my gosh, I remember this.
Yeah, and he's like, the parents just like totally
Hold
allow-
on, hold on.
Mom, Dad.
Let me. Do I have my window capture set up for this?
I remember that now that you bring it up. Oh my gosh, yes. Blueberry muffin top cereal. I remember that too.
Blueberry muffin top.
Cereal.
Oh, there you go. Ah, yeah, I'm telling Chris how to run OBS.
Okay. So this is the ad.
Can I hear the audio?
No.
Oh.
You don't need it. Like your parents would allow it. Oh, that you can't. Oh, my
Who
God.
has an open bottle of Sprite?
Oh, no. Come on, his parents are filming. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
That is
Obey
amazing.
your thirst. Obey your thirst. That's
I'll tell you what, if
unbelievable.
somebody started doing that to like 6, 7-year-old Chip, I'd be like, nah, dog.
Jeremy's gonna do that to 6 or 7
I would,
year old.
yeah, bust out the video camera. That's too
Yeah, Jeremy be
funny.
like, and I'd be
Oh,
like,
man.
Yeah, Brad said the wrestler is Sting. That is Sting.
oh, okay.
I had no idea who that was.
Not the basis for the police.
No.
Ads. The other one that really got me was Bagel Bites. That one was always got me. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime.
Oh my
You guys don't
God.
remember that? Nobody like reacted. It was dead silent in here.
We're
Am I
just
just
listening,
not-
I don't remember that one.
We're listening to your beautiful vocalizing, Jeremy.
That should be a song on Rock Band.
If that was a song on Rock Band, I would stop playing.
It'd probably be the only one I could beat Swanky at.
And then Swanky would still beat it.
Jeremy would play it on Crimson Star mode.
I would. It's super great. All right, are we ready to move back to Star Wars?
Yes, we're trying our hardest, panel observers for Star Wars
We
Celebration
shouldn't be
to talk
Rise of the
about Star
podcast.
Wars.
We should be
See?
Rise of the
Bagel
Tangents.
Bits is a classic.
I saw
Bagel
Swanky's
Bits? That's the off-brand Bagel, Bite.
Bites.
Oh, Bagel
Bagel
Bits. They're only 8-bit.
Do you remember Bako Bits?
Yes, and they're
So that's
You
like
can
the
still
imagine
get
bagels
them.
like reduced down to like those little crisps.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Chris was saying earlier that we should LiDAR scan the podcast set and then shrink it down and 3D print it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Have a little version of the podcast set.
That'd be cool. I like
Maybe we
that.
I'm just
I
trying to
like that.
convince Jeremy to buy me a phone with a LiDAR in it. That's all I'm doing.
He wants a new phone.
I don't want a new phone. I'm perfectly happy with this one with your mom's case on it still.
I know. That's great.
I had a really crappy phone, and he got me a dramatically less crappy phone, but I didn't want to spend $8 on a case. So I don't have to look at the back of it. I always look at this side. So you guys just get to benefit from the floral pattern.
That's great.
All right.
Swanky is here.
Yeah.
He's been here the whole time.
He was the one that commented about the bagel bites.
Oh, bagel bits.
Lord.
Are you 1,000% sure,
No,
Jeremy?
all right. Sorry, have you seen Death Love Robots?
Love Death Robots. Oh my land.
No, that's why
We talked about that. Not
He
on
was,
the podcast.
he was here
but-
for this story.
Anyways, I was almost positive. We were earlier. If you haven't checked it out on YouTube, Ewan McGregor's girlfriend is, and hey, that's Star Warsy. Ewan McGregor is coming up in Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we talked about Star Wars. Now we can go back to not
Yay,
talking about it.
But his girlfriend's in one where civilization fully advances like to the nuclear age, and then they blow themselves, and it all takes place in their freezer, and then they
Every single time they open up the freezer door, it has
Yeah.
advanced to a different age.
That's interesting because that's exactly the plot of a Treehouse of Horror episode with Lisa.
They did it, and then just in the freezer, and then and then they become like, I don't know, perfect. So then they like turn into blue energy, and then they leave, and then they open. And the fun is before they get to that. Sorry, they drop nukes on each other, and the guy opens the door, and he gets sunburnt. from
Yeah,
the
that
nukes
one-
going
yes!
off, which is really
So
funny.
good.
And then anyways, they like, oh well, what do we do now? We'll just go watch TV, and then like civilization starts over, and
They hear like knocking in their freezer again. They're like, wait, what? And
Yep, and it starts over again.
it's
so.
it's I like that one.
I feel like the moral of that story is clean your damn freezer.
Well, I think the landlord wants to like wheel it away at the end or something, and they say just leave it. I don't know. These are humongous, ridiculous tangents.
It's been a while since we've seen that one, but it's good.
reason I wanted to stick to Star Wars tonight, and I'll tell you guys later. Who highlighted their comment? David, you can't highlight your comments.
Reminder that live requests are open to fire Nerf balls at Jeremy and or Kara.
That's a public announcement.
just
Why would
Jeremy.
you know? Don't waste
Or
tangent
just Jeremy.
crystals on that highlighted comment.
So also keep in mind if the live requests aren't going to work for you, anyone who tips 100 bits or more will just unleash that because that's what the cost of it is.
Wait, how do you have more? You shot everything at us.
yeah, no kidding.
No, there's more.
There's more.
There's always more.
Oh my! Ah!
I didn't even have my glasses
No, somebody
on.
tipped David. Chris said unload.
Oh yeah, Ryan tipped. It's not, yeah.
Ryan, you need to specify who you want to shot.
He got one stuck in the mic arm.
No
Oh
way!
my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Way, we're gonna leave that one there. I want you to know that there's enough power behind these. You hitting Chris?
No, he hit the computer.
Dang.
Oh my gosh!
There's enough power in these. To
Oh,
get 'em
Cam
started.
has redeemed one for
No,
Kara.
Cam!
Oh yay!
Why? Cam, I don't.
Oh, and Ryan wants both you and Kara.
Oh my goodness! Oh, the tipping has started. The tipping has started.
Danger zone.
Take him head on.
Yep.
I like my face, thank you.
Kara's a little bit harder to aim for, isn't she?
I
Let's
like
check
it.
in.
I like
Do
it. I'm
you
gonna
think
sit
that
here
is a
forever.
fun use of Twitch?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Isn't that kind of fun?
Yeah.
We're trying to be interactive.
Oh
that helped you
no,
get there.
we have
Oh, thanks.
we have a Cam on
You
Cam
did.
crying.
You absolutely did.
Cam has redeemed Cam.
Did you sign up for this? You're gonna get hit, I guess. Cam redeemed.
Cam is
Aim for his legs.
Prove I'll just shoot Jeremy. No, you can hit me.
He'll have some speed to him.
That's
We
the
like
least.
talked about it, but we're like, no one will do it. But apparently, Cam's gonna take out the other Cam.
He's like, that should be me in that
That's how we
chair.
touch.
right, exactly.
Hey, that's a Love Death Robots.
Yeah, I told him about it.
Because we had that conversation.
I remember it now.
Jeremy
Swanky
is
came into
such
the
an
clip
old
of
man. Oh
Trick
my
shot.
gosh.
Wait, who clipped what?
Swanky clipped the trick shots on Jeremy. I think that's what the.
Oh, the ball. I'm so glad.
Is it
he's-
like really wedged in there?
Oh, it is. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it is. It is in there.
That is
That's unbelievable.
insane. David, that is a once in a lifetime shot.
Cam says that Cam is a good sport. This is so meta.
Layers upon layers. Okay.
What were we talking
So we're
about?
precisely one Star Wars leak in so far.
What we need is like a bullseye, and then wherever David
Dunk
hits,
tank.
What?
Dunk tank. Dunk tank.
A dunk tank?
Dunk tank.
We already have water problems. We don't need any more. As it just blows out onto the floor. We don't even need a new
So
roof
here's what we'll
then.
do when we get the security cameras like finalized. We'll set it up outside on the sidewalk, and if somebody tips like 10,000 bits, Jeremy has to go out to the dunk tank.
What if it's a
I
winner?
like it.
That's life.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. The basement, the creepy basement with spiders.
We'll do a hot tub dunk tank.
Oh my
hot
goodness.
tub time machine dump tank.
You guys
dunk
are
tank.
thinking too small. I'm going to take all your ideas. Here we go. Trap door under my chair. I fall through into the dunk tank, into the basement.
And then you have to
go.
walk all the way back up sobbing.
No. He can't walk up the stairs. He has to use the elevator.
I'm the
Just
only
use
one who
the
can
rope from
operate
gym
the
class.
elevator. Oh my goodness.
Lego dunk tank.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's do a bad as
go.
Legos.
That's like
vi-
taking poor Chris stepping on Legos to Jeremy falling into a pile of Legos.
We have a redemption of the IMDb game. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the IMDb game. For those of you who don't know,
Sandler.
the IMDb game is played by comparing an actor or actress of your choice against the career works of Sean Connery. So, Adam Sandler is the choice. Do you guys think that Adam Sandler has appeared in more films or fewer films than Sir Sean Connery?
I say more.
I say more.
You guys are going with more
I'd
films.
say a significant amount more.
He puts out so much junk.
He
I mean, he puts out good stuff. Don't get me
right.
wrong.
There are some good
50
Adam
First
Sandler
Dates?
movies, but there's some that are like
Waterboy? Big Daddy?
I really like
What's his
Uncut Gems.
5-year plan? Not to not die? I love that one. Sorry.
I just need to double check Sean Connery
What's
quickly.
Happy Gilmore?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Billy Madison,
Oh, yep.
the Hubie Halloween.
never
Ooh,
saw
I like
that
it.
one.
I like it, Brad. I like it.
Adam Sandler has appeared in fewer films
No
than Sean
way!
Connery.
We were
Are you
all
kidding?
wrong.
You were
What
all
happens
wrong.
then? Volley of Nerf balls?
challenge.
Just
Yeah,
kidding.
you get one Nerf dart to the head, Jeremy.
I can't believe it.
He'll miss.
Really.
Whoa!
That
Barely.
came in some heat.
Barely.
Tomorrow, Jeremy's just got this perfect circle bruise on his forehead.
Like Deadshot, but with Nerf.
Unbelievable. Little Nicky. Yeah, that's
So
a
how
great
many?
movie.
Okay, well, wow, I am blown away. that he
Ryan,
was in
you win my
fewer.
undying respect and admiration for 25 minutes.
Wait, what did he?
Did Ryan say it more or less?
Cam
Probably.
said fewer.
No, Ryan just said Adam Sandler.
Gus Cam said fewer.
Okay, so Cam
So
is the
he
big
was
winner.
right. That's
Not only is he
impressive. Dang.
launching unholy bolts of destruction upon the cast, but he's also the smartest.
I feel like at this point you should probably give me like a different nickname, like Cam related, but like
We're gonna call you.
Piston.
James Cameron. How dumb.
What?
My brain, it took me a while to get around through the ignition
I don't know.
system.
Valve.
We'll call him Ron.
Ron.
yeah, let's do
Ron Burgundy?
Cameron.
'cause,
Ron.
like,
R-O-N.
R-O-N.
Oh, Ron?
We can call him
I've been called that once before, so
Should we go with Ron?
let's go with Ron.
Ron.
I'll run with it.
Ron Gone Wrong. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't. I really wanted to.
It's
is it actually
super good.
Hold on. Ron gone wrong.
Yes, it's
Brad-
actually fantastic. It's like Big Hero 6 meets.
Because it's on. I think it's on Disney Plus.
Disney
right?
Plus, yeah.
I think so. Yeah, it's super good. Watch
Jeremy, I
it.
need your Disney Plus login real quick.
Yeah,
Brad, you know it is impossible for us to stay on topic.
I'm kind of a
Again?
big deal.
We need to change the title of our podcast from Rise of the Podcast to Rise of the Tangents.
Tangent of the rise.
the tangent.
Oh, so
strikes
by the way,
back.
so Jeremy,
I
I
like
want
it.
you.
The tangent strikes back. It's nice. It's
I
nice.
like that. Jeremy, can you stand up?
No, why?
I just want to show off the shirt.
My body.
So just like tilt down a little bit or like squat down. Go to your that way. So this Rise of the Podcast t-shirt, only 5 of them were ever created. And Jeremy owns one. And I believe Brad and Swanky each own one. If you guys are interested, yeah, so
I was
like
gonna say Dave owns one.
50% of the world's supply is like in this room. But I just want we want to do more like swag and stuff like that because I know that people are interested generally. I don't know if we're gonna go with the same place again. Mike D and I have been talking about setting up some stuff.
Oh,
fun.
like
So- Fun,
wait,
fun.
you guys are gonna set some t-shirt printing stuff here?
No, not like
Oh.
we're not gonna physically do it, but like setting up some stuff through our website, which currently leads to absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Squarespace is where it's at. I'm going to switch over to Squarespace. I was trying to use WordPress. My relationship with WordPress has been like, it always gets you started, but you just, you look like you don't know what you're doing. Squarespace is like Gucci Man. Like you just look really good. And
I believe it's Maine.
Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane. I think you're right.
Gucci Man. That's like Florida Man if you got a raise.
Okay. So way back before we keep talking about Star Wars.
Says I let my Tinder dates wear the Rise of the Podcast shirts. But none of them have followed us, so what does that say about you, Brad?
Yeah, no kidding. Could you imagine?
He's not going to follow us anymore.
Anyways, I really quick.
Brought to you by Squarespace.com. Not sponsored, but I wish.
I wish too. I totally wish. Cam, you have come here on the show as a guest. So what I wanted to do was talk to you really quick more about. So you had gone to the anime con in, you said South Dakota or North Dakota?
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
Fargo.
And that's how we got into Waka Waka. Because that's where you were living at the time?
Walker, Minnesota.
Walker. Oh, got it.
Walker.
There's an R in there. Walker.
Texas Ranger.
I think I have a Nerf ball in my ear that I can't hear because it's plugging the. No, I'm just kidding. I'm being funny. That's why I heard Waka Waka instead of Walker.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, that is the smartest comment I've ever seen.
What?
Sine cosine podcast.
Oh my goodness. Because it's a tangent. The one's missing. For all you calc nerds out there.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
Kara's a calc nerd. She's a dental hygienist.
Oh.
I clean calculus off teeth. What most people call tartar is
That's
actually
domestic
called
abuse,
calculus.
Jeremy.
No, I'm redeeming Crystal.
What you're doing is putting your guest in harm's way.
Apparently. Okay. So anyways, so you went to GalaxyCon. Did you, a lot of people go to cons for like sweet swag, sweet stuff. Did you get anything cool? Did you have any collections?
Sadly, I have a movie collection.
That's not sad.
No, this is
No, that's not what. Sadly,
it.
No, sadly, I didn't get anything there. Sorry.
Got it.
I started answering.
Sadly, I have a movie collection.
I started answering one question and then transition.
So like Kara and I are both like huge gamers too. So we love like Destiny, and they had like Destiny rifles there, and just lightsabers.
They had
and
Ace
Legos.
of Spades, the best Destiny gun.
Kara's favorite handgun. But so did you find it? Like, I suppose you know like vintage movies or anything. Is that not a thing that people go to cons
Not
with?
really. You generally just find really bootleg movies, like a bootleg version of Fantastic Four.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody wants that though. They're trying to pay you to take it from them.
Well, really quick, so movies. Like how many do you have? A lot?
Yes, I've got like 1,700.
Wow.
Holy
I've got
cow.
a photo I can show you later. But
Absolutely.
it's unnecessarily large, but
That's
doesn't stop me.
Unnecessarily large is the
need
way
to
that we
get-
like it.
We need to get Ron and Justin in touch with each other.
Are you familiar with Cinephile Studios?
No,
So they're another local YouTube channel, way better than we are, by the way.
They are.
but I
yeah.
found you guys, so I'm just.
He's also got a pretty hefty movie collection.
Yeah.
So I think that like having you guys like
On
either
an
a
episode.
co-guest or
Oh, heck yeah.
Justin's
You guys would
first
like that.
episode, he knew we were a Star Wars part, and he brought Star Wars related things. So he brought like his
he
VHS
brought every
collection.
like edition of Star Wars that was ever released.
Impressive.
It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I was impressed. I was like, wow,
He had some
actually was like-
VHSs in there and
He's like,
everything.
just to have, just in case we go there, and we went there. We went there right away.
I think we went through every single movie, and he told
did.
us like from memory what the difference was between
Yeah.
each different version.
Yeah.
and then
I was talking to him later, like a year later, and he's like talking to me, and he's like, I can't believe I brought all those on there. He's like, I feel like such a goofball. I was like, no, that was freaking awesome.
No, you know what's
Yeah.
that's funny. So in the same thing, he was like brought him just to be in case. And we always try to think of like, how does this translate to the audio podcast? How does this translate for people watching?
We
Like, is
just
it
say tough luck
interesting,
audio
right?
podcast.
No, my mom called me when we got done. She's like, he was really passionate about his movie collection. I really enjoyed that. And I was like, see, even like my mom watched this guy. People are passionate. It's fun to watch and talk about it. So do you have like a favorite? What's your favorite one that you own, or like your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Yeah.
That's a really hard question.
Star Wars, obviously.
Back to the Future, obviously.
Lord of the
Right
Rings.
now,
clearly.
I think like for like nostalgia wise, because there's
Yeah.
kind of a couple of answers. It's probably Indiana Jones 3.
Absolutely.
Oh,
grew up
Solid.
watching.
so
Solid.
good.
Otherwise, like as of recently, it's probably Baby Driver.
Yes,
So
that's such a
Baby
good
Driver
movie.
was a treat for us. We hadn't watched, Kara and I hadn't watched it until one of her friends came up, and they're like, oh, you haven't seen this movie? I need to watch it right now.
Jeremy, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. I'm sorry. You're on timeout. Anyway, so tell us about your opinions of Baby Driver.
I went into it like Edgar Wright is probably my favorite director, like currently standing.
So good.
I'm always impressed by his stuff because he did the Cornetto trilogy, Scott Pilgrim. Recently, he did Last Night in Soho. I think that's what it's called, which is a horror movie.
I'm not into horror movies.
It's a really
You'd be into this one.
It's a very odd slasher. It's like a pseudo slasher, but like maybe ghosts going on. It's a bizarre movie, but it was really good. So I went into Baby Driver. I didn't even look at a trailer. It's just Edgar Wright's doing a movie. I'm gonna go see it. I don't need to see any marketing. It's already sold. And going into it, it took like I didn't realize what it was. And like first 5 minutes during the bank robbing scene, you instantly realize this whole movie is directed to a soundtrack, like to the beat.
Yep.
And I've seen it like 4 or 5 times, and every time you watch it, there's more you pick up that's to the beat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like so many layers of like subtlety and like intentionality to it. It's like everything is like perfect.
Yeah, like this. I love the second song set or second song where he's just like walking across, getting a coffee to go meet the boys up in the whatever garage, and it's so interesting because you see like the lyrics in the background as he's walking.
I saw that the first time we watched it.
Yeah.
And I didn't pick up on that until like probably a minute into it doing that. And I was like, now I gotta go. I'm in a
Jeremy's
movie theater.
talking as if people can hear him.
I'm off time out.
He's off time out. So
yeah. By the way, who put that?
Swanky.
an important person.
An important person.
So I do want to catch up a little bit on chat. Cam of the internet has a question for you that I'm going to get to at the end, but that was where the chat break is from. Brad says he wants more Justin. Ashley says that movie was great. Cam has another question for you.
It's a very good movie.
And then Ashley says, watch it. Yeah. So Cam of the internet's first question is, were there any fun after parties at the con that you went to?
Sadly, not. At least, I don't know. Because I was with my uncle, and my uncle had a booth there.
Oh, cool.
He was trying to sell a book. I feel bad because he's never sold a book.
Not even one copy.
He's never sold a book at a con that I'm aware of. He sold a couple on Amazon.
What kind of book is it?
You probably wouldn't like it.
Is it horror?
It's a pseudo horror. It's more of a thriller. It's called Ripples, and it's all about. So he, as a kid, he experienced this scene with my grandpa and my mom. They were driving kind of one of the back roads in Walker, Minnesota. Mm-hmm. And my grandpa pulled over to help this guy out who was having some car troubles. And my uncle...
Is this the one?
No, it's by Ken Olsen.
Okay.
Kenneth Olsen. And so he had this wild imagination as a kid where he thought, well, what if this went wrong? And so his whole book is... Yeah, it's that one. It's a whole kidnapping.
Interesting.
So I like true crime. So
it's inspired by some true crime.
So you would like it, but I do enjoy true crime.
Kindle? You can read it for free on Kindle.
Oh, we do have our Kindles.
I feel bad because he's done like he goes to Crypticon.
Okay,
that's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Minnesota and in I think is it Iowa or maybe
I'd have to look it up.
I know there's like 2 locations that he goes to and rarely ever sells a book.
I
feel so bad.
Need to put him in contact with Keith maybe.
Oh, there you go.
Because Keith's into that style, like horror, and then Keith has written Red Betty,
and the Murder Farm,
which I've read.
I need to read that.
Really
I really
good.
want to.
He wrote a anthology book.
I think I have read Betty, but I have it digitally because in a Facebook group, there's like people get this, it's free.
Yeah,
or it was like $1. Or
it's really good.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good actually.
Minneapolis, Seattle, and Kansas City.
No,
maybe it was Kansas then. I don't know why I thought Iowa.
I mean, Kansas City is just like southern Iowa. So.
Is your uncle?
Yeah, uncle.
If he ever wants to come on the podcast and talk about his book,
yeah, I'll let him know.
We can talk about Star Wars a little bit, but
he loves Star Wars.
Well, perfect.
Beautiful.
A little bit is the most apparently we ever talk about Star Wars.
It's true.
He'll chat a little bit.
Just a little bit.
He's very much like me, just older.
Perfect.
If my nephew ever described me as a little bit like him but older, I would be kind of sad.
No, that's good. That's good.
Well, he's a baby, so.
Carol, the other night, did I tell this story? The other night, so my coworker is 23, and so I was referred to something at home that was making me sad, or like it was a bad thing. It was dog water. Like, oh, that's dog water. Kara's like, what are you doing? Where do you learn these terms from? And I'm like, Derek, I'm trying to be hip. So
I felt like dog water is like a shortening of hot dog water. That's what I think of when you say it.
oh, really?
Yeah, you're like, oh, freaking, that's dog water. And I just imagine like it's just like some tepid room temperature
That's
used
nasty
hot dog
water,
water.
though, right? Maybe it is. We were going to talk about this. What's the history of painting the town red?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I'll look
And
that
then there
up.
was one more somebody else mentioned, and this is tangent time. Sorry. Unless you know.
Yeah, we like
no clue.
we cannot stay on topic.
That's okay. I've
Ever.
listened. It's really interesting when you're listening to everything
Oh, I would
versus
imagine.
watching.
Because, yeah.
You got things that are like, oh, we're gonna look at this trailer, and so it's just
Yeah.
dead silent.
I know.
And I'm sitting, like, I'll be like at the gym, like working out, or maybe
Yeah.
I'm like driving. I'm just like, did my phone just cut out?
I should find something to be like, just me being like, we will be right back after we're done entertaining ourselves. We will be right back after we're done entertaining ourselves.
Right, they didn't have to go in there and cut that in there everywhere.
I'll just put it on one of these buttons instead
That's
of like,
true.
And then I get a kick because then you go on like Apple or whatever, and it's just like there'll be a string of like 5 episodes that were uploaded.
That's fixed.
I had
That's
fixed
fixed.
that problem. That was Jeremy.
That's fixed.
I'm putting Jeremy on blast. So yeah, you look at the episode things, and it's like 9 episodes in a 4-day span, and nothing for 5 months, then 9 episodes in a 4-day span.
It's fixed now. I gave up the rights to do that. I've lost privileges.
I mean, it was just easy enough for me because I'm already uploading all the stuff
Yeah.
anyway, and it's literally just me copying and pasting a couple
Yeah.
of things. It's easier this way than it was anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because then you'd have to like put it to Drive versus just upload.
Well, yeah,
it
and
right
then I'd
to
have to be
the
like, Jeremy, go to the Google Drive and download it.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, Jeremy, did you upload it yet? And you're like,
Yep.
yeah, I'm getting to it. And then it's
Yep.
like, instead of me like hand holding it, it's like, I'll just do it.
Well,
It's-
Yeah.
It's funny because like I'd asked you like a couple of episodes for me to like recommend and listen to since
Yeah.
there's 100 some episodes, and you're like, yeah, do the Halloween one. So naturally, I went to like October. I was really confused 'cause, like none of these are Halloween related topics.
Yeah, that was my bad.
it only took us 3 years to figure it out.
Yep. The Halloween one is really good.
I did watch it or listen to it.
Yeah.
Painting the town red is an expression in American slang meaning to go on a reckless debauch. That's what they say, a reckless debauch. To be wildly extravagant. Originally, the metaphor applied to bonfires painting the sky or scenery red.
Oh.
An old Irish ballad contains the lines, "The Beacon Hills were painted red with many a fire that night."
See, I think of
Interesting.
like, blood is red, right? So I just think of like, you need to paint the town
You're thinking,
red.
like people just running with like shotguns, like
Yeah, that's
blasting
what I'm
everybody.
thinking. Yeah,
Getting
get
drunk
revenge.
and just killing everybody.
Well, no, it's like,
Jeremy's
let's
got a
say you're-
very sinister version of painting.
Well, no,
the
yeah,
town
let's say, I don't
red.
know, somebody does a hit on your gang, like, what if I am, get in a fight and then the Star Trek, I take out a Star Trek guy down the street and then they're like, oh, we're going to go paint the town, Rise of the Podcast town red. And
Oh
they just
my
like,
gosh.
Cam of the internet pointed out, or pasted, oh, hold on, there's a couple of things in here, but I'm going to read this first. The phrase paint the town red most likely owes its origin to one legendary night of drunkenness. In 1837, the Marquis of Waterford, a known lush and mischief maker, Jeremy, led a group of friends on a night of drinking through the English town of Melton Mowbray. And Hot Dog Water's a character on Mystery Incorporated.
So what
Says
about
Ashley.
dog
Is that Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated? Or is it just called Mystery Incorporated? Because there's as Scooby-Doo has been around for a million years, they have different like variations, like what's new Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo, where are you, whatever. So there's a Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, which is incredibly good, and I would suggest if you like Scooby-Doo.
When did that one come out?
Oh gosh,
I feel like, is that the one where there's like a continuous story?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no, I like that one.
very good. Yeah, that was like I want to say like early 2010s range.
We'll absolutely have to have you back on with Justin. You need to
Oh,
meet
heck yeah.
Justin and check out Cinephile Studios. He does like a YouTube about it and like Monday movie pickups, and he goes over his collection, and he has very much is for the support of like keeping cinema in like tangible media format. So DVDs, Blu-ray. Let me ask you
respect
this. How old were you when HD DVD came out and Blu-ray? Were you old enough to purchase your own movies at that time?
No.
Okay. So
How old do you think I am?
27.
You probably should have gone with your first guess if it was 25.
I was going to say 25. How did you hear the 5?
Yeah, I heard the 7.
Yeah. I was like, I got to go a little bit older.
You'll never offend anybody by guessing younger.
You shouldn't.
Unless they're 16, 17.
I default to
then-
go older.
How old do you think Jeremy is?
You don't have to answer that. He's asking you, how old do you think I am?
40. Just kidding.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Dang.
I went older too. I'm 34, but that's okay.
Okay, my actual guess was going to be 35, but
Hey, see, I turned 35 in May, so that's fine.
You're gonna be 34 for the next 5 years, Jeremy.
Anyways, so the 360 came out. Okay, the Xbox 360. And they came out with
that ancient relic of a
I know.
Right? We used to have 2 until like 2 years ago.
funny.
Anyways, it came out and you could get the HD DVD hookup for it, right? And watch your HD DVDs. Because, of course, the PS3 could play Blu-rays natively. And so I went Xbox. Excuse me. I'm like, well, I'm going to go for the HD DVD. So I went out and bought like 10 HD DVD. I bought Twister, was the first HD DVD I bought. Because I was like, yes, welcome to the new age. How imagine with that cow flying around, how good would that look in HD, right? Like the little weather balls and everything that go. That's a good movie. I like it.
It is a good movie.
It's fun.
I've not seen it.
What?
Don't watch it on a small screen. It was a very spectacle-heavy movie, like something on a big screen.
That's why I got the HD DVD.
because it makes your
it's got a
TV
solid
bigger.
cast too.
Yeah, absolutely. So, anyways, as you can see, HD DVD
HDVD.
is no longer around. So I'm like, I'm cautious to buy tangible media anymore because I'm just salty about picking the wrong. It's like I guess I would have been Betamax,
Beta, yeah.
versus like the whole VHS
Yeah.
Betamax thing.
But
So
now it's
Jer-
not really
Well-
a battle anymore.
No, it's just Blu-ray.
Brad has brought up a good point. What the hell has Kara actually seen? She's seen nothing.
Oh, can I throw her under the bus utterly and
Absolutely.
completely?
No, don't throw me into the bus.
The other day, so Kara's been just like hinting at she wants to rewatch Lord of the Rings. So then she was playing Star Wars and she just
Galaxy of
unlocked
Heroes.
Jedi Master Luke.
I had a
she's
brain fart, okay?
Doing the scene where Luke gets his hand cut off. And
I had a brain
she's like,
fart.
man, something, Return of the Jedi. And I like looked at her
Well,
and
I
I'm like,
was-
you of all people. I'm like, that's Empire Strikes Back. She pulled a Jeremy and doubled down. She doubled down. She's like,
I had a brain fart, okay?
so then I told her, I was like,
forgot about this scene. I was like, isn't his lightsaber green?
that's what sparked it.
Yeah, and Jeremy was like, well, no, not in Empire Strikes Back. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, but
This scene's from Return of the Jedi. And I'm
I
like, no, it's
forgot
not.
about him getting his hand chopped off in Bespin.
It's such a
So-
good scene. That's the classic. No,
It is a good
I'm
scene.
your
I
father.
just brain farted hard, okay?
So Swanky says this makes me want to watch the Format Wars episode of Regular Show. Regular Show, if you've not watched it, watch Regular Show.
That's got Mark Hamill in it.
It's so he plays Skips.
Yeah, the monkey.
So good. And Format
Why do
Wars,
you? He's an orangutan, and you won't call me one.
he's
Mark
a
Hamill?
Sasquatch.
He's a Sasquatch. Got it.
Jerry's just an ape man. We don't want
Not
to
an
offend the
ape man.
orangutans, the
said, she
yetis.
called me an ape man the other day, and I
Come
said,
together with
"Can you
your
please
hands.
call me an orangutan?"
No,
And Kara
you-
goes, "No, that is an insult to orangutan." I was like, "Dang, Kara, dang, how could you?" Anyways, so okay.
Okay, here's the thing, Brad. When we come down to see you, you need to have movies, specific movies that you want me to watch, and I will watch them while we're down there.
Beverly Hills Cop.
What? We'll watch one as the nightcap or whatever.
Yeah.
Each night.
Yeah.
You have to make Chip watch them too.
Anyway, so it's okay. I want to talk. It was The Last Crusade. The Last Crusade growing up was always my favorite as Indiana Jones. I loved the intro with the kid and you belong in a museum, and so do you, Dr. Jones. I absolutely love The Last Crusade. Sean Connery and it is Dad. They got us. Or son, they got us. How bad is it? No ticket.
11 o'clock. 12, 11, 10.
11 o'clock. Such a good movie. You just mentioned is your favorite for nostalgia reason. Is that the one you watch the most or just?
For Indiana Jones, yes. Surprisingly, I don't really rewatch. Like, I watch a lot of movies, but I have this rule of if I've seen it within the last year, I've got to watch something else.
That's Jeremy's rule too.
Yeah.
Just because.
No, for Jeremy, it's like, have I watched in the past 5 years? I have. Okay, let's not watch it
Oh,
again.
I rewatch constantly.
No.
Well, it's
I
just
don't.
because I don't want to be burnt out on a movie.
I agree.
That's literally the only
well,
reason.
so here's the thing. Every Christmas, my family watches
White Christmas.
White Christmas, Holiday Inn, and It's a Wonderful Life. And I could pass on It's a Wonderful Life. It's not my favorite. I'm sorry if people love that movie.
Mary, I'll get the
anyway,
moon for you, Mary.
Jeremy Like, he does not want to watch these movies every Christmas. Like, he doesn't want to watch The Grinch. He doesn't want to watch Rudolph. He doesn't want to watch Charlie Brown Christmas. He doesn't want to watch any of the Christmas movies because he watched it last Christmas. And I'm like,
I'll say that Christmas movies have a long cool down period for me. Like every 10 years, I think is all I need for
really? Oh man, I love them.
Well,
There's only one movie that needs to be watched every Christmas.
Chris, somebody redeemed a Kara timeout, actually.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Sorry, Kara.
Yes! Good.
So there's only one movie that needs to be watched every Christmas, and that is Ernest Goes to Christmas.
No, Die Hard.
Die Hard can be watched any time of year, but it is
fine.
the best Christmas movie.
Fine.
But if you're going to watch something every Christmas, it needs to be Ernest Goes to Christmas.
I don't need the whole close-up. You can give it to Ron, too.
The one movie I watch like religiously for Christmas is Jingle All the Way.
Oh, that was great. Kara just watched that not that long ago, but she can't say anything. She's on timeout.
It's by far my favorite Christmas movie.
I need to watch that again.
It was set in Minnesota.
No, there was a Caribou
You're
coffee.
double timeout.
Yes, double timeout.
I was to say she might need a dart. Thank you very much, Dave.
Did you guys know? Anybody? I'm surprised no one commented on the. I made that up and just highlighted my message.
What?
I'm serious.
I'm out.
Hold on, Jeremy's on super double probation timeout.
There is no Kara timeout. That's what I'm saying. Chris, you made these. How did you think I
I
would?
can't remember everything I made.
There's no Kara timeout. That's just Jeremy being wretched.
Oh my goodness. Somebody needs to ban Jeremy from the pod. Jeremy, go check on the 3D print.
I can. You want me to?
Yeah, and grab me a Dr. Pepper while you're up there.
Yes, right. Cam, you get me. White Christmas and Holiday Inn are like my faves. They're so good. Bing Crosby, heck yeah. Have you watched?
Ryan says National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That is a pretty solid.
I've watched it
entry.
once.
It's good.
Come on, The Cat in the Present Box. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, Home Alone. I'd prefer Home Alone.
I like Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Alone's pretty
I
solid,
like
but
the
like
first two, and then they
Yeah,
could've just
right. And then they
stopped.
they tanked. They should have stopped.
Have you seen
yeah.
the recent one that
Yeah.
got to? Oh my gosh, that was. So
I
bad.
do appreciate that Buzz is in it
Yeah.
as like the cop.
Well, what I think is such a weird choice that they did in that movie is the fact that you like kind of have feelings for these characters that are getting wrecked, but also
Yeah.
they're kind of also terrible.
Yeah.
So I don't know who I'm supposed to be rooting for.
I know.
'Cause the kid is terrible and the parents were terrible.
And the new one?
Adults. Yeah.
You're
Oh
still
my
on timeout.
goodness.
Go away.
No, I'm not.
I unsuspended his timeout because he went and checked on my 3D print for me.
Yeah, and
Shame on you.
And brought me a Diet Dr. Pepper.
I actually
Fine.
can't believe the Kara timeout worked, and you just
Yeah,
like,
Hey, Vocal, how's it going?
I will admit, I don't feel like I'm that easy to fool, and I got absolutely tricked.
Jeremy dropped that on you, I think, like mid-sentence or something. You're like, okay. Not even thinking about it. Like,
so good.
So it's like it was the perfect. So first, I want to say hi, Vocal 1375. Welcome back.
Okay, I got to talk about him in a second here.
But I was in the middle of whatever. I can't even remember what we were talking about. And then like I'm seeing chat or whatever, and I saw something, but I wasn't really paying attention. Then Jeremy's like, "Oh, something got redeemed."
Yep.
And I was like,
Jeremy's
"Oh no,
like,
I don't want to be
"Somebody
bad
redeemed
at
Carrot Time
managing
That is
this."
the best tangent crystals I've ever
oh
spent.
my gosh.
And
Get
apparently
out of
Swanky just
here.
watches during the week just to stock up on him.
That's true. Swanky
Anyways,
admitted when I'm streaming video games, he watches just to accumulate stuff to mess with Jeremy.
I had some time. I just like got the perfect notification. He caught just at the right time. Vocal did, and he was streaming, playing like a Street Fighter, and then I saw he was playing Stardew Valley, and I really wanted to hop on for that
Oh,
one.
Stardew Valley is
But,
so good. I love that game.
We had some great just dialogue back and forth, but he was doing impersonations of Palpatine and Yoda and who else? It was another really good one, and it was just a really fun little chill little stream.
Nice.
So yeah, over in England, yeah,
We should probably set him up on the auto host list, I think.
we could absolutely. That was really fun.
Here's what you do, Vocal. You stream after we're done, and we'll
He's
raid
in
you.
London. It's like
It's
It's
2 a.m.
okay.
there.
It's
2
fine.
a.m.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Shh. It's 2 a.m. 3.
It's plus 6, whatever it is.
Is it 7 or is it only 3?
9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Yeah, it's like 2:18 a.m.
Yeah, like I said, 2 a.m. Because he said that last time. Because I have that skill
Oh,
trap.
dude,
of
yeah.
memory.
He's like, I became by mainly to thank Mustang and several others for following me, dude. It's a world of building like community and stuff. It's like,
Heck yeah.
when you do awesome
Wait,
stuff.
did I follow you? I think did I?
When you do awesome stuff, like we're obviously gonna follow you because that's cool. You know,
Oh, I
it's
think I
like sharing the things that we all enjoy with each other and like doing the fun voices or talking about nonsense and shooting Jeremy with darts. It's all the same. It's just having fun in the fandom that you're a fan of.
I am following you. Cool. I just
No,
wanted
it
to
was
make
really
sure.
cool.
I thought I was.
He hadn't
but-
had like the.
Ooh, he's doing Final Fantasy VII tomorrow.
Oh, that's your favorite series.
I absolutely love Final Fantasy VII.
James Arnold Taylor is
He's a voice in Final Fantasy
in
10.
10. Okay.
Final Fantasy VII remake, I think he's in too.
Okay.
Is he really?
I think he's one of the bad guys.
He's a robot or
Nerd
something,
alert.
isn't he?
James Arnold Taylor. Do you know who he is?
I recognize the name.
Voice actor for Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Clone Wars.
Oh, yeah.
He's done Johnny
was-
Test. Johnny
was that,
Test. I'm
um,
Johnny
I'm
Test.
pretty sure he was at GalaxyCon that year, actually.
Was he really? He could
He's
have
the
been.
voice of Titus in Final Fantasy X. Actually, I was thinking of John
Yeah,
DiMaggio.
Titus, that's right.
John DiMaggio is in Final Fantasy VII remake.
Got it.
So yeah, he does Fred Flintstone in the newer
Yep.
Flintstones.
Hey, Barney.
Yep, Johnny Test. He's in Final Fantasy. He's Obi-Wan in Star Wars. He's a really cool dude.
Hold on, what is he in Johnny Test?
He's Johnny Test.
Really? I
Yeah.
love Johnny Test. That used to be one of my guilty pleasures. I'd DVR it, and then I'd get home I worked midnights at a gas station for almost 10 years. And I'd cook a frozen pizza and watch Johnny Test while it cooked. And then
Did you know there's new episodes out?
I didn't know that.
They just relaunched it about a year ago. There's one season's worth of new episodes out.
I am gonna have
you'd
to
really
check
like
that
it. James Arnold Taylor does a really good Marty and Doc impression.
Do you also know? Sorry, this is just.
This is the Do You Know
This is the
section
James
of the
Arnold
podcast.
Taylor.
We're still one item in on Star Wars
Did
leaks.
you know that James Arnold Taylor is also the deep voice announcer for Fox?
What?
Channel 21.
Yep.
So coming up on football or whatever, that deep voice.
Coming up on football?
I don't know.
Have you seen television ever?
Hockey. I know Ron here doesn't like hockey, but
Coming up on hockey.
I only watched the Super Bowl and 'cause the Vikings let me down so many years. But yeah, he's the deep Fox announcer.
Yeah.
He has a really cool YouTube channel where he does.
Oh, okay, hold on. So we're Central Time. So yeah, we're 6 hours back. Mm-hmm. So Swanky's Eastern Time. That's why he's saying 7 a.m. It's 6 a.m. Central Time. Internet cam. We're trying to figure out what time he's going live and doing. You know that meme where it's just like the blackboard, like numbers flying.
Oh
at you?
yeah, and the lady, who's.
Yeah, that's what we're in the middle of right now.
Do we want to finish Star Wars leaks? Is there any outline? I wanted to talk to you more about your movie.
Yeah, let me just check. There might. Oh yeah. So there's one other thing that I want to get to. So we normally do 5 Star Wars leaks, and we were almost done with one.
An hour and 15 minutes in.
Go team.
So the only other one, Brad. It's always 4:20 here, so I don't need to watch.
Oh my gosh.
It's always 6 to 9 here.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, so 6 p.m. his time
Good
is noon
Lord.
here. So it's
Oh
noon
my
here,
gosh,
so he's
you
doing
stay
live 6
away.
p.m. there. Okay. So the Disney Plus has released the description for the Obi-Wan series.
Oh.
And so during the reign of the Galactic Empire, former Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi embarks on a crucial mission. Kenobi must confront allies turned enemies and face the wrath of the Empire.
I want to know who the allies turned enemy are. The
Yeah.
clones.
Yeah.
Rex. What if they
Not
do
Rex.
Well, no, he's fine as of the end of...
He has plot armor.
Cody?
Cody, we all know turned.
Wolf.
Isn't
Wolf,
he dead?
Wolf has plot armor too.
Oh yeah, because him and Gregor are out on that.
Wolf,
sea.
Gregor, and Rex in Rebels.
Yeah, they're out in that.
I haven't
land.
seen Rebels yet.
Oh my goodness, you need to go watch Rebels.
It's so
You
good.
would call me every day and tell me about how much you love the new.
That's-
episodes.
that's-
it's
Is
so
it better than
good.
Clone Wars?
Some of the story arcs are absolutely better than Clone Wars. There's a whole
Rebels
thing
is the
where-
one that has like the cell shaded animation.
Yeah,
right?
and that got me at first until I was about 4 episodes in, and then I was like, all right, this is fine.
Yeah, the
one
look of
that-
stuff is never okay. So
The one that really tripped me up was Resistance, the animation for Resistance.
maybe that's the one that I was thinking was Resistance.
Yeah, that's more cell shady.
That's the one that I was thinking.
Yeah, and that one is not. I wouldn't recommend it unless you really liked Star Wars. So I've seen it, but
So anybody who's watching this would probably want to watch.
no, it's that bad. You have to really
I
like
like
Star
Tora.
Wars.
Tora's awesome.
You're looking around at people and you're like, maybe see a girl in school that you think is kind of cute, and you're like, you like her. You have to like Star Wars in order to watch Resistance.
Yeah,
that bad. You haven't seen
it's
it. have
very
you?
kid friendly,
Yeah,
and it's a lot of
exactly. Have you
kind of
seen Rebels?
it's goofy.
Seen like
Isn't
first season.
BB-8
good.
in it?
Yeah, I liked it because I saw it. When
Yeah.
It was
It gets
Yeah,
better.
Poe is in it a couple
gets-
times.
It gets dark in Resistance.
Yeah, Poe and BB-8 are in it a couple times.
Yeah, and then they have Gold Phasma. I don't know.
It's not actually Phasma. It's
Pike?
yeah, I
Pyre?
think so.
Pyre?
It's like how
Pyre.
Grogu isn't
Commander
actually
Pyre,
Baby
yeah.
Yoda. This is Gold Phasma isn't actually Phasma.
It's Commander Pyre, and he wears gold armor. Bougie.
But yeah, there's a whole
Gold
thing
armor.
where
I don't
you
know
see
if you guys have
the
seen Goldfinger or not, but that's the theme song.
you see the actual last fight between Obi-Wan and Maul. Just saying that.
The actual last fight. Do you know?
It's the actual
Does
last
he like
fight.
get
That's in
launched into a
Rebels, isn't it?
star
That's what
or
I'm
something?
saying.
Oh, I thought you were
I'm
talking
making
about
my
Resistance.
case
Okay, you're coming back
for
to Rebels.
Rebels.
Okay.
And then
So how do we know it's the last one? Does he like get disintegrated?
it's done.
Does he
trust
fall down an elevator shaft
want
and
us to
come
tell
back in a
you?
movie?
me. Kenobi closes. It's it. Yeah, it's good.
Well, Kenobi closes what?
The door. Trust me.
To outer space?
On Maul's life.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Are you 100%?
it's-
So,
yes.
Jeremy, how many times have you said that you're positive and it's
Now,
completely
listen.
wrong?
Did Dave Filoni write The Phantom Menace? No. Dave Filoni wrote this episode, Maul ain't coming back.
Did he write the episode where he came back the first time?
Who knows? I know he wrote the first episode of Avatar The Last Airbender.
Oh my goodness. Brad says skip the first season of Rebels, the rest is okay.
Yeah, see, when Maul tries to turn
That's
Ezra
true,
to the
Cam.
dark side, it's fantastic.
And then Cam from the internet says that Disney owns Star Wars, so there's no such thing as plot armor anymore.
That's true.
This isn't Game of Thrones. Do we want to hit any more Star Wars leaks?
Oh,
I know people are very curious about who the baddies in Kenobi. Like the first brother.
Oh, the Inquisitors.
Inquisitors. People are very curious about who these new Inquisitors are because you got like the first brother,
They're
and
not
the second
new. They're
sister.
so sprinkled throughout Rebels. It's unbelievable.
They are, but they're wondering if these are new because they're all the way up through the 10th brother.
Well, let's talk about that. They have 1 through 9,
Okay, so it's
and whoever is not in Rebels is in Fallen Order. So
Vocal brought up a very good question. In regards to bounty hunter droids, I always wonder why everybody knows IG-88, but nobody mentions Forlom very often.
oh my goodness, is that the fly-looking one?
No,
I
don't
it
think.
is.
Or maybe it is.
I think Forlom is the fly one.
Oh yeah, it totally is. You got me. I don't know because IG-88 is
See,
epic and
you
awesome.
have to like Star Wars that much.
I recognize the name.
Yeah.
I recognize the name.
That is how much you have to.
IG
That's the same type of
is
thing that
cooler.
the Moss from IT Crowd played in
Yes.
Mandalorian season 1.
Yes,
I think people just pick like what they think
I love his voice. Do you like
looks
IT
cooler.
Crowd?
I don't know. Like
I love that show.
I don't know. Boba Fett's awesome.
Nice screensaver when the fire extinguisher's on fire. It's made in Britain.
Oh my gosh, I
Vocal, do you like the IT Crowd? I love that. The guy from the Great British Break Off is in it, Kara.
Great British
Oh,
Break
Noel.
Off.
The creepy
Noel.
dude
Yes.
from the
Yeah,
closet.
for the closet.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, the vampire.
Noel.
Yeah.
Noel.
Kara
That's
knows
his
his
name.
real name.
Yeah,
We
I
all
get-
just know him as the IT
Noel,
Crowd.
I think they actually call
Noel.
Noel.
Oh,
he was
so good.
he's on a lot of British panel shows that I
He
watch
is.
on
Yeah,
YouTube,
I can't
and
believe
he's
how much-
He's a
hilarious.
comedian, yeah.
He is very.
He's
very
really funny. I don't like the other
We
guy.
should have him on the podcast.
Yeah, I doubt that he would stoop to this level.
I very much
His
doubt it.
career is going just fine.
You never know.
He said
I'll
the
reach out
IT
to
crowd
him.
is awesome.
I'll reach out to him.
Good luck.
We'll get him here in a month. I'll pay for the plane ticket.
I will bet you this building that he doesn't show up in a month.
He'll be here. He'll be here. Next week on Rise of the Podcast.
Yeah, Cam says IG-88 appears in a lot of the Legends books.
Well, those style assassin droids are just really fun. But Forlom is really cool. Vocal, do you
I
have
hope
like,
IG-11 comes back.
that word on the
I
I will
screen?
get an
heard
IG-11
rumors.
tattoo if he comes back.
What if Christopher Lloyd rebuilds IG-11?
Then I would never have to watch another episode of anything ever again because the perfection will have been achieved.
Back to the future.
He brings the DeLorean and goes and rescues him and brings him to the future.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine seeing the DeLorean like zooming off in the back of some scene?
Oh,
That'd be
Vocal
amazing.
does a Moss impression and Roy. I love Roy.
Why can't David Iowade? That's the name of the Richard Iowade. Richard Iowade is the name of the character or the actor that plays Moss.
For some reason, I was thinking Lee Iacocca, who designed the DeLorean.
What? No, that was John DeLorean.
He made the car, right? Or produced it.
John DeLorean. The DeLorean Motor Company is named after John DeLorean.
You'd be surprised. Look
What's
up
this guy? Richard Iacocca. What?
Lee Iacocca.
Lee. How do you spell that?
Lee and then
IACA.
IOC.
Blah, 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 yeah. American automobile executive, developed in the Ford Mustang and the Ford Pinto.
And the Grand Caravan, one of the most sold vehicles.
And he revived the Chrysler Motor Company in the 1980s.
From the Dodge Caravan. Type in DeLorean after the fact and see what happens.
Let's see here. The top Google result is, what does Lee Iacocca have to do with the DeLorean?
It's something, is it not?
Let's see here.
Am I so wrong that
Well, you're so positive that yes, you're wrong.
it is a bad sign? Why
It
is that a bad sign?
You
My
keep
positiveness about it. That's
Jeremy
rough. You know,
just digs
really
in.
rough.
Yeah, do you have any idea how to live your life where when you're positive about something, the world just gets shifted underneath you? And
I think I would have a lot of self-doubt.
yeah, I know, but then you never get anything right because you always
But
be
you
right
can use
all
that
the
to
time.
your
I don't know.
advantage, though. Like, if you're so dead on, like, this is going to be the right answer, then you know it's not the right answer.
All right, so I'm going to read this
You can
long thing.
eliminate
So
an answer.
That's true.
there's
Multiple choice.
So do you guys trust Quora?
Absolutely.
So
Sure.
the first reply to this is nothing. The joke is that Michael Scott is an idiot and his pretense to be smart, he says things that are wrong. So I'm guessing because you've seen The Office, it
Yeah.
might have come from this. But then there's another answer that's way longer that I sort of read and I will read now.
All right, read it.
In the 60s, Lee Iacocca worked for the Ford Motor Company. John DeLorean worked for General Motors. Iacocca gave us the Mustang. It was a big success. John DeLorean gave us the GTO, considered many to be the first muscle car. Iacocca later came up with the Pinto, an automotive joke to this day. DeLorean came up with the DeLorean and ended up bankrupting him. Iacocca rose from the ashes of the Pinto and saved the Chrysler Corporation. DeLorean never recovered from his disaster. But the DeLorean is a cult classic to this day. What did Lee Iacocca have to do with the DeLorean? Nothing. But he and John DeLorean had similar ups and downs in the auto industry at a similar time.
Huh. I'm gonna. I'll have to do
I'm
some more
blaming The
research.
Office. I'm blaming The Office.
Yep.
I'll have to do some more research.
Jeremy's like, I don't believe everything you just read on the internet, Chris. I'm going to find that one article.
Well,
Yeah, he's
that
going to go to
tells me-
imright.com.
That's my website.
That's why I asked you if
I
you
know.
trusted Quora, because
I should have said no.
then I would have found another source that said the same thing.
So I had recently watched Ford versus Ferrari and then really enjoyed it. So then I was watching all these other documentaries, and somebody had just referenced like those two had a relationship. I don't know. Maybe it was just the fact that they knew each other, or even like worked together, or bounced ideas off each other, or were rivals. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, they were in the same industry at the same time.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of chat that I want to catch up on. Swanky says IG-88 was fully sentient. It's what made him special. Brad says, I agree with that. Vocal says, I love IG-88's voice in the Droids episodes.
Yes.
And then he says, I'm positively negative, and I don't know if that's something that came from something we were saying. Checking on the printer. And then Brad said, that's the emote. Michael Scott is always wrong, just like Jeremy.
Yes. I need to make an emote about Jeremy being so wrong. So
So
positive.
confident.
Yeah, so confident he's right that he's wrong.
That's what I said. It's like, it's Jeremy. So you made that what one?
Yeah.
Literally just take the what off and put, I'm 1,000% sure.
Okay.
That's literally the emote and the same
right.
face and everything.
Okay. All right.
Do I have that loaded up in here? I can't remember.
I
if
thought you
do.
did, but
It might be oh, I don't.
no.
Well, I guess we're just going to get Jeremy eating pizza again. What
Oh
is
my
this?
gosh, what is it?
Oh, I see. Jeremy got props.
So okay, I
got
got
carrot top
got a
over
quick story
here,
to tell you.
bald top over here.
Can you see what's right here, Ron?
Yeah.
That's whose is this?
Master Chief.
So my dad called me up the other day, well, a while ago,
Trick question.
like
No,
a year.
Patrick,
No,
no,
no trick question.
We invited you on here to ambush you with horrible questions.
and bullets.
and bullets. So all right, so Ron, my dad called me up and he's like, hey, I got you this
It's so
awesome.
weird that you're calling him Ron.
I know it's
said to.
trippy, but yes, okay.
You said too.
Well, I said we can change it. You guys could.
And you just
guys
picked
could just
Ron.
alternate.
No, we Cameron.
You can call
Ron
him
Cambo.
Arrow.
No, we're going with Ron.
People always pick the beginning and the end of names. Let's just knock them. Just take the middle. ERO.
Arrow.
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 Do you like Pokemon?
Yeah.
You're an Aggron,
Agron.
the steel type.
It's like
It's the evolution of
Or Aaron, that's baby one.
what it sounds like to me is somebody who goes to like an agricultural school named Ron. I'm Egg Ron.
So we have a 1-year-old who just he loves watching Pokemon on the TV, just loves it. But they pronounce all the Pokemon names completely wrong. Stop eating pizza. Anyways, no, it's an emote. Like melodic, like say Milotic, which just drives me nuts.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's nuts. Anyway, my dad goes, hey, son, I got you this awesome Stormtrooper helmet, right? And so it was Master Chief. So he thought I didn't like it. And I was like, no, I love Master Chief. Like, he's one of the coolest characters ever.
Didn't your dad think it was Star Wars?
Yeah, he thought it was a
Yeah.
Stormtrooper helmet. So
That's right.
my dad called me up, and he goes, hey, I got these more things for you. So he actually got a vintage Return of the Jedi lunchbox.
Is that the thermos?
It does not.
Okay.
But
Well, it's still probably worth something, but the thermos is where the money's at.
the thermos, but there is somehow a Nerf ball in here. I kid you not. This was inside.
That was, don't you remember, Jeremy? That was at home. We didn't want Chip to swallow it, so we put it in there so we'd bring it down.
That is hilarious. Anyways,
How did the Nerf ball get to your house?
it was
It
in
was
my
in Jeremy's pocket.
but it got shot in the pocket. Okay, so he got that, which was really cool. Then, not knowing, he's like, oh, and then I got you this. This is pizza eating. It's ridiculous. This is so. Again, you've seen a Little Rebels, right?
Yeah.
My dad actually got this, and he didn't realize how cool it was. He's like, I got you some droid, he says. Not some droid. He got Chopper. Chopper is like one of the best droids in existence, who was in the credits through all of the season credited as himself. And only if you finished the show did you find out it was voiced by Dave Filoni. So, what? He's my text message tone. When you text me, it's Chopper. Which I have the audio on.
You should give chat your phone number so they can try it out.
Yeah, right.
His
That's
number
real
is
dangerous. Yep. So anyways.
Oh, so here, turn your phone on. I'll text you. That's at 555.
Right. Use my text message. I have to mute. Let me mute this first. I'll pause it. There we go.
Did you see what? Did you see Cam?
Dance monkey dance.
Well, no,
Dance
he
Monkey Dance.
gifted subs.
Oh, did he?
Thanks.
Oh,
Woo!
Chris cannot multitask to save his life.
I can't. Well, because I'm
It
trying to send
says-
a text message for no
Yeah.
reason.
So thank you.
Okay, so in celebration, I think you should light him up.
Ow!
Oh, right off of the mic.
Onto his head.
That's enough lighting. No more lighting up.
Well, they blocked a couple of them. Did you get hit by some
got hit
collateral
by
damage?
one.
One bounced off of Jeremy's leg and hit him in the head.
Yeah. Casualty.
All right, are you ready, Jeremy?
I'm ready. Oh, that was so quiet. Send one more.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I have
Are
to
you
turn-
paying for these texts?
Yeah, right. Kara has my alerts turned down because of our son. So they're not controlled by my volume anymore. Anyways, it is Chopper going wah, wah, wah.
Like I was
Is
just
Chopper the Star
sitting
Wars
quietly for
version of
20
Claptrap?
seconds.
I love
Vocal,
Claptrap.
you could not say it better. This is the Star Wars version of Claptrap. Absolutely.
Except
Oh, Claptrap is a good droid.
Claptrap.
They
That's
called him
awesome.
cantankerous. That describes him perfectly. He is cantankerous.
Does he say dubstep things though?
Yes.
in boo ba language.
Yeah. Boo-ba, boo-ba. No,
Full
anyways,
Soviet Union, huh? Well, congratulations for your gifted sub, Full Soviet Union. I didn't even realize they were following us. So.
well, hello, full Soviet Union.
Just going back through chat, there's so many Jeremy eating pizza emotes in chat right now. It's so funny to me. Jeremy's just trying to tell his story.
That's all I was trying to do, was tell the story about Chopper. So this was one of those things. He's Star Wars lunchbox, Master Chief helmet, Chopper, stuffed animal. That's pretty fun. That's pretty cool gifts.
Yeah.
It's actually really exciting.
I'm going to start packing your lunches in that Star Wars lunchbox.
Well, we just hauled it all the way down here because Kara's like, look, it can be set decor. It's been, how
Our
awesome
house is
it?
so small, we don't need more stuff in it.
There's Warwick Davis, but Wicket on the side.
I just heard the 3D printer made a noise and it made me concerned. Is that fine?
No,
Whatever
that's
it just
totally
did?
fine.
Okay. Oh my gosh, more pizza!
Because you guys are talking about lunch.
Pizza the Hut. That's hilarious. Oh, Karen, nice. Nice.
Hey, he's everywhere. He's Roy Kent. No, I'm just kidding. Max Rebo.
Nice. Max
That's
Rebo.
awesome.
He's on the lunchbox.
He
Jabba's
never
on the
got off
bottom.
got off a Tatooine, apparently.
Oh, and our boys from the Book of Boba Fett. There's some Gamorrean guards right on the front.
It's a shame what happened to him.
I know it is. I know it is. Oh, come on, the siren, Swanky. That is
Oh,
ridiculous.
Kara, I love
That-
what you did.
That looks, Swanky's looks like why I was overwhelmed to ever use Twitch in the first place. It's like, if somebody's just like browsing and they jumped in just chatting right now, all they would see is like, I'm getting electrocuted, Chris is laughing, and then
And the warning, Jeremy's on a pizza
doesn't
eating
even
bender.
you don't make any sense right now. That's all I'm saying. You guys are just-
If you know, you know. That's what we've
that
landed
is
in the
true.
metaverse of if you know, you know.
you have to know. It takes a long time being here to understand what is happening on the
Poor
chat.
Chopper just discarded like
Right.
yesterday's banana peel from breakfast.
Well, I needed to get him out of here.
And on
own
that
safety.
horrible disappointment.
No, it is not.
It
it
is.
couldn't be.
It
is.
isn't. There's
tragic.
Wow, did that go by fast?
It did.
Holy
Cam,
it's
I'm sorry.
like-
I would like to say though, this entire time I feel like I've been at a funeral at Han Solo's funeral,
Dearly beloved.
and then you just threw this guy down.
Did you say my dearly beloved? That's
we're-
wedding.
No, we're gathered here today. In
That's a
remembrance.
wedding.
That's a wedding.
That's literally wedding.
What do they say at a funeral?
He's dead.
It's definitely not.
It's never
that.
dearly beloved. It's like,
Before we actually cut, even though Kara did such a good wrap up, did you have fun here?
Yeah.
Was this worth
I got
it?
impaled.
I wanted to talk more with you.
That's okay. There's more opportunities.
You know, but I want to have you back on again. This was really fun. Yeah.
Vocal says this Chopper has a bad motivator.
He's got a bad motivator.
Oh my
Says Luke.
gosh. Oh, who are we rating?
Oh, weren't you doing the printer?
Oh yeah, we're
Astro
gonna. Well,
Printer?
let's make sure that they're actually streaming. Raid channel.
Yeah, so nobody
It
leave.
was
We're
really
going to be
exciting
rating
have,
someone.
Chris Perillo hop in tonight because he was on a TV show a while ago and he has like 7,700 followers on Twitch. So that was kind of fun to have him in.
Yeah. Yep.
He's probably streaming
Who
right now. eating
are
cereal.
we going to raid?
Actually thought it was super cool. He hopped in and was actually chatting.
Was
That's
that not
awesome.
Yeah,
awesome?
that was awesome.
I couldn't believe
my
it. And
God.
he actually stayed.
Oh, what the
a while.
heck? Why can't I find
Brad?
them?
What did Brad say?
Oh my gosh.
Is he using guns?
He's using hilarious emotes. And Cam, he's got Ahsoka using an axe on you.
Ron, this
It's
is where
it's Arrow now.
the audio podcast listeners would probably be really confused by all
Very
these
much
emotes.
so.
Yeah.
They're wondering why.
Why?
we were just cackling like morons.
Yeah, we're just
Jeremy
losing
and Job are having a pizza party there.
it. Pizza the Hut.
Oh, okay, you guys vamp for like 2 more minutes. I got to try and find.
Oh, you could. I mean, if you wanted to, you could always just do Chris.
I could, but I feel like he'll probably get tired of us.
Yeah, you can never get tired of us. We're hilarious.
Don't we follow Astro Printer? I thought we did.
I follow him with
Yeah,
my-
I do too. Oh, did I not follow him on Rise
don't
of
know
Power?
what
Oh
to
my
tell you.
gosh.
So I have one quick question.
Yeah, go for it.
Right, because we're on like droid and robot talk.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Short Circuit?
Absolutely.
Oh, so
Very
good.
long time ago.
Because like my goal is just to bring more awareness to that ridiculous movie.
I love
'Cause
Short
I loved
Circuit.
it. That was like another one of those like staples growing
Is
up.
that input put in? Is that line input put in? There's a lot.
It's
No disassemble.
No disassemble?
yeah. Well, no, and then he just goes input.
Oh yeah, this is
input,
like
input.
blasting through the
Yeah.
books and stuff. Oh,
See?
that's
It's
worth
there.
watching.
Short Circuit's fantastic.
Astro Printer is not online right now. I guess we're just rating
Wall-E
Chris.
kind of looks like
Yes,
Short
I've
Circuit.
seen movies,
Yeah.
I'm
Brad.
convinced that Wally just is Short Circuit.
Yeah, absolutely.
They couldn't get the
Oh,
right license.
we were gonna throw Jeremy under the bus for the Great Mouse Detective today. We never
Oh my
did.
gosh, Jeremy hasn't seen the Grace Mouse
Can you
Detective.
get thrown under the bus for that? Oh, you know what's
Yes!
even better?
It's
We're
a
building.
classic.
Surprise! Breakable's coming out with another video about dinosaurs.
Every 6 months, like clockwork.
Jeremy
Yeah.
is trying to
And so
deflect the conversation
I
away from the fact that he hasn't seen the Grace Mouse
1
Detective.
hour of Jurassic Park theme music, but it was like in sequence and how the songs appear, and these guys are like, "Do you have it on repeat on just the do do do?"
Well, knowing you probably did have it on repeat.
A second, I did not have it on repeat. I'm 100%.
Yep.
Just that first song just plays the same riff 49,000
And wait,
times.
did you guys hear that Jeremy is 100% sure that he didn't have it on repeat?
No, I had it right.
It was
It's
on
1,000% when I'm wrong. When I hit 1,000.
As soon as you picked it up, is all I'm saying.
No,
Yeah, it's very suspicious. That was the sussest thing you've done today, Jeremy.
Yeah. All right.
Jeremy's
so
reading. He's like, oh, it's got
Where are we
53
rating?
minutes left. Gets to 53 minutes.
So like you said, the Great Mouse Detective is top tier. It is top
Heck,
tier.
yes, Swanky. It's
There's
so good.
Scantily clad, dressed mice, women taking their clothes off.
That's what Jeremy's about.
It is what Jeremy's about, so I'm surprised you haven't watched it.
We need a Jeremy wrong counter. That would be hilarious.
We really do. It needs to be
What,
out of the
each
corner.
episode?
We'll do cumulative.
Well, no, each episode would be funnier. There's enough there.
Cumulative would be the best.
Oh yeah, a wrong again command. I got to learn how to do commands.
So what we need to do is one counter for cumulative and one for how many times he's been wrong in the episode. And so then we can keep track of which episode he was the most wrong.
Hey,
You know what's
this might be
funny?
taking the cake for the longest episode Kara and I have been on. Chip is...
just
My parents did text and they are here.
All right, two quick things. So it's funny that you mentioned that because on the morning show for KQ, they have a running counter of how many days that Jason Manning has like made mistakes during the show, which is funny to me that it's a very similar idea.
Absolutely.
It'll be like a swear jar, nice. And then what was the second thing? We were going to talk about who designed the X-Wing, and we never got around to it, so we'll just
Oh
save
yeah,
that
we can say that
time.
for next week.
The actual human being, not the in-universe explanation. So we're going to raid Chris Perillo, I guess. So I'm going to try and time this out. This is going to be a little bit weird. Because I'm actually going to run the outro this time. Where's the outro button? Out. Okay, there we go. All right, thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and comment down below with your favorite movies that you think Kara hasn't seen. Subscribe and ring the notification bell to blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is going way too fast. I'm going to end the outro. I haven't done the outro in forever. Anyway, thank you for joining us on Twitch. You can watch us live every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you, Ron, for joining us this evening. Do you have anywhere on social media that you want people to join you or follow you or whatever? Or are you just happy
I have nothing, but you can find me on Facebook.
Boom.
All right, we'll
Really
find
wanted
Just
to.
search for Ron.
May the force be with you, Vocal.
Search Ron and you'll
I'd
find
be impressed
him.
if anybody can actually find me.
If you find him, you get $1 from me.
I'll give you $1.
If
give you the
you're listening,
Christmas
I apologize, audio on only listeners. Yet again, for 151 weeks in a row, it has been a train wreck. But maybe come check us out live on Twitch and join in the conversation. You'll know about the Jeremy Pizza emotes and all of it. I think that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to hit the button thing again. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm just waiting for my video cue. And then I'm going to hit to start the raid, subscribe, notification bell, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching.